Hello, this is John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Friday the 2nd of April. Apologies, no report yesterday. The day rather ran away with me, but I'm making up for that in a way by doing this report a day earlier. Anyway, looking at Bitcoin, we have the third wave completed, I believe, at 58,000. We have an irregular A, B, C, which may not be complete. We've discussed that rather endlessly. And we now have what looks like an impulsive rally. A couple of points, well, 1 point, the trend line has found support again. Let's go down to a month chart so we can see the thing a bit more clearly and look at the what's happening here. I believe this counts well as a 5. So we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, complete 3, 4 and 5 as 1, ABC2 right on the trend line, and we've then got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this sudden reversal. So I'll get down to an hourly chart just to show you something else I wanted to mention here. So the hourly chart is I want to mention that the 100-hour moving average, the 100-unit moving average, caught that low really well, and it's been quite useful all the way down the line actually for this rally. Well, certainly here, here. So something worth paying attention to. I think it's also quite good on the highs as well. So I think we're in some kind of third wave. I'm not quite sure precisely how it's going, but we just made a new high here. I mean, for a third wave, it's a little bit subnormal. It's not that dramatic, but it is just the first wave in the process. If we now go to Ethereum, we can see that the pattern is a bit clearer on Ethereum. Okay, so this is the low of wave 3. Then we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like a 5 to there, but it seems to be extending, so I'm not sure that's over yet. It could in fact well got a 3 in fact. But certainly an impulsive looking decline. We're banging ahead against 2,000 at the moment, trying to break above that. Looks pretty impulsive. So again, we've got a pretty clearly impulsive pattern here, suggesting that we are in a rally phase at the moment. Look at the action since this peak up here. This could be a triangle, A, B, C, and this is wave 1 of the next leg up. But then we have got 5 waves here, so it's possible that the rally started from here, so that's a 1, ABC2, bang on 61.8%, and now this is actually part of a third wave coming in. If so, it's got to accelerate. It can only be part of a third wave. It hasn't done enough as a proper third wave, so we need to see a correction, maybe an ABC, and then I would expect it to shoot up along with Bitcoin. Ethereum, incidentally, is Tika Tawari's choice coin that was on a big video yesterday. Rather clear, rather obvious really, given that it's a number 2 coin. So the next $1 trillion coin that he's talking about is liable to be the number 2 coin, as Bitcoin's already become the first $1 trillion coin. Ethereum is rather obviously, but he also had 6 other coins which I don't know about, but I have gleaned that much from the internet at the moment. But again, this looks encouraging. I mean, we are actually just, I think, above new highs. No, sorry, at that previous high. So again, we need to see that thrust up. We may see a correction first, and because it doesn't look like this is over at the moment, but it does need to achieve a lot more, possibly after a correction. But I expect within a week or two we'll be above. I've left these highs fairly well behind us, to the upside and not the downside, on both Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, looking at gold, it's now made a double bottom, 1676 here and about 1680, 1677 here in fact. This doesn't count very well. It counts as a corrective ABC really. I mean, there's 5 waves here perhaps, but as an A, B and a C. But the 2 lows does encourage the view that we're now in an uptrend again, and as does this spurt. So I would say it's safe to, not safe, but it's a low risk opportunity to maybe open some positions in gold or gold stocks. Always being aware that we have got this like question mark with this thing here, but it is about time I think gold rallied, and this is a pretty encouraging pattern, I would say. A major double bottom and a decent rally off that, but obviously be clearer when it's taken out this high. It's around 1755. Yeah, it's looking pretty good on gold at the moment. Silver has, has actually bounced off this 24 level I was talking about before, where C equals A, but not anything nearly as dramatic as gold. So, yeah, maybe an important low, but not much to go on just at the moment on silver. No change, we're still dithering around really. We definitely managed to break above the upper trend line, which of course is going down anyway, so we haven't really made new highs obviously. Looks possible this is a 5 and this could be an ABC, so it may be that we're going to be seeing some upside action shortly. Let me just expand this chart a little bit, get down to a month I think, see whether we can see anything a bit more interesting here. I mean, that may be the 5 now obviously, although it looks more like an ABC rather than a in the sense that we've only got a B, C here. But nevertheless, it could be. I mean, the 4 could, I suppose, be there and irregular, or the 3 could go to there, I suppose. Yeah, it's probably better. Actually, we've got 1, 2 thoughts, 3, 4, 5, and the fibs are showing us that we've broke 38.2% level. But this looks a bit dithery as well, so I'm still not very impressed with the FTSE chart. I think we'll go on to the DAX. It's doing extremely well. We need to revise this count, I think, and it looks like we've got a 5th wave up here, perhaps. The 4th may be there. 3rd there, I think. So we've got perhaps a 1 up to there. 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the 3rd wave may be the shortest, not meant to be the shortest, so that may need revising. But I'm not quite sure how to revise it. It looks like it might be time for a sell-off. I mean, we have got this spike on the DAX, so we may want to see a correction at this point. But I'm not too happy with this count. It could be actually we're seeing a 1, a 2, and then a 1, 2, 3. So it could be 3 of 3. So the 3rd wave could still be in progress on the DAX. Right, well, my count on the Dow looks like it's stood the test of some time anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, maybe the 3 should be here, I suppose. 4 and then a 5. Now got an A, a B, so one more sell-off could complete the correction, and we may go up further from there. So there could be a buying opportunity in the Dow within, next week, as long as it doesn't actually collapse and suggests that we're going to see a much bigger fall. I'm putting the fibs on the chart and the ABC here. The A actually hit the 22.6 level, bounced up. So a C wave down to 38.2 would be on the cards, I think, on the Dow. Sorry, 32,800 thereabouts. Yeah, it looks good for as long as this remains corrective for another leg up once that's over at the moment. So finally look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq's also following the script quite well. So we have the 5 waves up, we discussed that. ABC, we discussed that. Bang on the 61.8% level, we also discussed that. This is all a bit messy, doesn't look very clear at all. But we've now got a 2 wave coming in, or has come in, and a decent thrust ahead for wave 3. So that looks pretty solid. 4 and 5 still due. And if that's then followed by a correction, we could see another startling rally as more cash is pumped into the system by the government, which is what appears to be happening. Well, that's all for today. If you found it useful, back with the report on Tuesday morning for subscribers. Have a great day. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.